Welcome to Capitol View, where we get to see who's changing the look of the city. Through advocacy, public outreach, and education, DC Lawyers for Youth has changed the look of the juvenile justice system. Today, we get to see the new look from a better point of view, Capitol View.
My name is Daniel Okonkwo. I am the Executive Director of DC Lawyers for Youth. DC Lawyers for Youth is a local organization that seeks to improve the district's juvenile justice system by advocating for reforms that promote positive youth development, effective legal representation, and supportive relationships between our communities and DC's youth. As Executive Director, I am a primary advocate for young people. I set the strategic direction for the organization, and because we're a small organization, I also have to do a lot of the administrative roles. So DC Lawyers for Youth, or DCLY, is primarily concerned with two issues affecting young people. One, juvenile justice reform, and two, the school to prison pipeline. On the juvenile justice reform side, we really want to make the district's juvenile justice system the smallest system it can be and the best system it can be. The smallest meaning that it is only used for those young people for whom it is appropriate. And the best meaning that once a young person comes in contact with the juvenile justice system, that's the only time that they touch that system. What we should be doing when young people are in conflict with the court, they should get the services they need, the treatment they need, and then they should be put back into their community, into their families, into their schools, better off than when they left. So the DC juvenile justice system is one that has undergone tremendous change in the last 5 to 10 years. At one point, it was really notorious around the country for its treatment of young people, and notorious in a bad way. We had a facility called Oak Hill, which was always overcrowded, which treated young people horribly. It was essentially a youth jail. Young people weren't going to school. It was easy to get drugs and alcohol. Young people were being assaulted both by staff and by other young people. And fortunately, DC parents, the community came together to close that facility down. And so we're now in a period of juvenile justice reform here, which has moved young people out of facilities and started treating them in the community, which is a lot more effective way to deal with young people who are court involved. And so what we see now is that we have a juvenile justice system that has actually been shrinking. And for the last 5 years, the number of young people arrested, the number of young people incarcerated, and the number of young people committed to the care of our juvenile justice system has decreased. And so while the DC has done some really, really good things in that arena, the work isn't done yet. We still have a system that overwhelmingly is made up of young black boys and brown boys. I think it's important for people to recognize that young people really need us as adults to be their voice. Young people can't vote. They often can't attend the meetings where policies are being made because they're in school, and they often are just overlooked in our city. And young people aren't stupid. They know when we care about them. They know when our city is enacting policies that hurt them, and they know when they're not being taken care of. And I think it's time for us as a city to say, you know what? We don't want to saddle you with collateral consequences that will follow you in adulthood. If you do come into conflict with the law, we want to make sure that we set you up to not have that happen again. That we're going to get you services, that we're going to get you treatment, that we're going to put you into activities that help you grow into the person that you can be. You know, young people are incredibly resilient. They have the incredible capacity to change and incredible capacity for learning, something that we recognize by creating a separate juvenile justice system. And so I think that it's time for our city to recognize that in all the policies that we make. If you're interested in finding out more information about DC Lawyers for Youth, you can visit our website at www.dcly.org. You can follow us on Facebook at DC Lawyers, the number 4 Youth. You can tweet us or follow us on Twitter at DC Lawyers, the number 4 Youth. We also have a great event coming up on November 4th. It's our Fall Ball for Youth Justice, hosted by the law firm Aaron Fox. And you can find information on that at our website as well.